God, it's so hot because of RTX.
Oh.
Player 4 Podcast RTX edition. I'm gonna lick the microphone.
Alright, hi, I'm Haley, aka Hales, on the Rooster Teeth website.
I can't use that.
Then do it over.
Hi, this is Haley, aka Hales, on the Rooster Teeth website.
Gotta get more bust into it. There you go, perfect.
There you go. Get those breasts in there.
You mean the chicken breast.
Was I the only person that didn't look?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
I'm allowed to look.
You are buried.
No, I was just like, I automatically didn't care to look.
That's why your dad's dead.
I am Tristan, aka Shagrazier.
I'm Alex, a.k.a. Chaos Black 21.
And I'm Joseph, aka J Dunlap.
It's RTX! Is everybody else excited?
That is a special thing for this podcast, but what else is special here, guys?
We're all together!
We're all in one room, under one roof.
And all naked!
Completely naked.
I didn't get the memo.
I came fully clothed.
Joe's the only one clothed.
Overdressed.
I feel a little overdressed right now.
This is definitely a no pants podcast. Shorts.
It's so hot.
Shorts. And you're wearing jeans.
Yeah,
which are
okay.
technically pants.
What's your problem, Tristan? Why are you wearing jeans?
Yeah.
He missed the memo.
He missed
I
the
don't
memo.
have good shorts. I don't have good shorts.
Maybe he just doesn't have good legs to show off. Like these babies.
Alex, your legs are really, really white.
They're
Join
not
the
really
club,
white.
man.
Okay, yours are white.
Oh, look at that smoothness.
Is
Oh,
there smoothness to
man. Someone shaved.
I kid you not, they are touching her leg. Perhaps we should move on to our first segment.
Now, first segment.
What is that?
Shit.
And another thing.
And another thing.
And a fluffy thing.
Okay, good.
Player 4 Shoutcast.
Tristan, did you get to listen last week to what you missed out on?
No.
I did listen to it. I thought it was great. I would change something, though.
She was there.
Because you were
I wish
gone.
my car didn't break down.
That's something that you would want to change.
Yes.
You know, the podcast was actually kind of new to me since I completely broke out almost all the time.
It was mostly me and Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we actually talked about the fact that you guys kept saying that you were the Player 2 podcast,
Joseph,
but we
if
weren't.
that ever happens again, you know what we could do? You know, in the okay, well that, but you remember in the Resident Evil, like the beginning of she's like, Joseph. I'm gonna be like that next time.
I don't remember
Please-
that, but I don't play Resident
Please
Evil.
don't do that.
I don't know which Resident Evil that's
It's
from.
the first one. It was the original, and it's like in the beginning movie, it's like really bad acting, and she's just like, Joseph.
Okay, that actually would be funny. You can do that.
Jill, no!
I would change that.
Jill, run!
We didn't get our guests in until like over halfway through.
You
And
were
also
almost-
that I had connection issues
We all did.
because I was streaming and hosting the call and in the call on 2 computers.
But we had some great guests.
We
We
did
did.
have some awesome guests.
Who were our
I
guests?
was
forgot.
amazing.
Well,
Andres.
Andres. We had
Andres?
Stuart.
Mass Halo gear.
Who is Stuart?
Which I know I'm probably like the stupidest person ever. I just now understand his.
However,
No, but I understand his like username. It's
When we had Stuart on the first time, we actually asked him about the Mass Effect and the Halo and the Gears of War, and he said that he didn't actually really play those games much.
Yeah, he made a comment about how it was funny that he chose those for his name, because he doesn't play them.
interesting.
So-
Okay.
and also Matt 317 contributed.
He did.
in the chat since he was at work. He could not join us on the call.
And we appreciated him being our lone chatterer.
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 Is that like Twitter-er?
Twitterers.
We got like 4
Tweeting's for the birds.
Twitterers. Tweeting is for the birds. I don't Twitter.
So what did you guys do today?
Guardian stuff.
Flew in.
We registered
Did
for...
you really? Did you really do garden stuff,
No.
Tristan?
Can I tell you guys a story?
No.
I actually missed my first flight.
Oh.
Okay, so my mom dropped me off, because I didn't want to have to pay to park my car there for a couple of days. So I just had my mom drop me off, but instead of dropping me off at the actual airport, she drops me off at MARTA. And anybody who's ever been to Atlanta, MARTA sucks. I mean, it's great for what it is, but it literally took forever for me to get to the airport. And
I heard the airport sucks in Atlanta as well.
No, I love the airport in Atlanta, actually. I love it. But I was 20 minutes. I get there 20 minutes before I'm supposed to take off. And it wouldn't let me print my ticket. And so I'm in freak out mode. I'm about to start crying. I go to the lady. I'm like, I've never been late ever for anything ever. And I need to get, she's like, don't worry. Bless your heart. It's okay.
Bless your heart.
She gave me two different flights to go, because I was going to Dallas, then Dallas to Austin. Sorry.
Stop banging on the thing.
I'm sorry.
That is an ugly baby, bless his heart.
Bless his heart. But I get there, and technically I was on standby, so there was maybe a way that I wasn't going to get on that flight. But I got on both of them. I was like...
Were you flying standby to begin with, or did you have to switch to standby?
I had to switch. But I think the lady knew that I was going to be able to get on the plane, because she's like, don't worry about it. But I was still
Don't worry about it, child.
I was like, bless your heart. I will... And here's my little plug. I will fly American Airlines from now on, only because their customer service is so good.
Their customer service is very good. I use American, but I don't like the planes they use. They fly almost exclusively Boeing, like 700 series, and they're very uncomfortable planes.
I don't know what that means.
I go Southwest. And yes, I just heard what I did.
Okay.
Anyway, but that's my story. That's my anxiety-inducing story from this morning, and I almost shit a brick.
You know, I missed my flight, actually, coming back from an international flight one time. I had to stop in New York to get my bag for customs. Bag never came through, and so missed my flight. I had to get switched to another flight. But I got first class from it, so...
Oh, worked in your favor.
I didn't have standby.
And then tomorrow, which could be the day the podcast will come out.
Which is Thursday.
Thursday is when we have community content, which I may be the only person going to that, because you guys have to do your
I'll be busy.
stuff.
I'll be busy
Yeah,
all
we'll see.
day.
But we'll have a video at community content, so if you're listening to this, you've probably either watched it or didn't know about it, or aren't at RTX at all.
Oh.
But it's okay, because...
Because we're going to upload it next week.
Here's the thing, guys. If you're not here at RTX, I'm sending you a mental hug right now. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Are you
Yeah,
feeling it now,
It
Mr. Krabs?
feels kind of gross.
Yeah, because I'm sweaty because it's hot as balls in here.
Turn my air conditioner off.
Yeah, thanks, Tristan.
No, seriously, thanks for hosting us,
Yeah,
Tristan.
that's actually what I meant.
We're all,
I
by
also supplied the fan.
the way, we're all huddled around Tristan's microphone.
It's very sensual right now.
We get to check out your new digs.
I mean, intimate. It's very intimate right now.
Sensual.
Very, very sensual.
My bad.
So what time does registration start for RTX Thursday?
I should know that.
10?
10 a.m. 10 a.m., I believe.
Okay, so there's a possibility I can head over there before community content, but otherwise I'll be scrambling to get registered because then I have Spectre duties.
I think it was going to It might be noon.
It might be noon. In
It's either 10 or
that case, if it is noon, then I have to do it after community content, which means I have to eat at the Alamo Draft House and then hurry over to the Radisson with my suit bag, which I will have to come by the place we're staying at to get, so I can go and get real sweaty.
Hey, chicka bump bump.
Hey, chicka bump up. I have to... I have to get real sweaty setting up the charity auction, and then we're all going to change into our nice digs. And I'm going to wear my Achievement Hunter tie. What's the side conversation?
I'm talking about Six Flags.
Six Flag?
Yeah, it's like Six Flags, only you don't have to buy tickets.
Okay, like a gun show.
Yeah. You need a license, though.
Oh.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so...
You're doing Spectre stuff.
I'm doing Spectre stuff, and then Friday you guys get to hit it hard. And
I don't know, we kind of
Alex,
hit it
how's
hard
that-
on Thursday, too.
how's that candy plan coming, Alex?
Thanks for bringing that up, Joe.
Wait,
I
what?
mean,
Did you make candy for Aaron?
What?
candy for Aaron?
I don't
Wait,
know
are
his
you
plan.
crushing on somebody? Are you going to give somebody chocolates?
No!
He's crushing on me.
Oh.
I said originally
I
that as a line guardian, or really any guardian for that matter,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is before we were chosen, that I was going to bring a big bag of candy
Toss it at people.
And toss it at people. This is where you thought that I should drive around in one of those little go-karts and chuck things at people.
Yes.
Well, I kind of forgot, and I also kind of didn't want to carry a bag of candy.
And it's going to melt.
My suitcase when I flew, so I didn't bring a bag of candy. So unless we can go to a store and get a huge bag of candy,
that's entirely possible.
Candy.
Are we serious?
What? No. We're going to get a taxi like we got a taxi to Tristan's apartment.
And we're not going to try to pay in coins this time.
Okay.
Only 4 miles.
Okay, I paid for parking in a parking garage today, and it gave me $18
That's what I think about that idea.
coins. And so then...
Hey, you know what? I went to the pet store just recently.
Is that a finger in a box instead of a jack in a box?
Yeah.
I went to the store just recently.
Yeah, of course.
You know what? I bought a bird, and guess what? It was buy one get one free.
Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz?
No.
It's a trumpet. It's supposed to be a trumpet. You did it
wrong. No, but I did that to my friend one time. He goes, "Oh, you know what happened to your birds? They died."
They died. And then he chopped them off.
There's a line, and you crossed it.
So RTX, what are you gonna do?
RTX.
What are you gonna do at RTX?
What am I going to do at RTX?
You're the VIP. You're the only one who gets to do stuff.
First thing I'm going to do is find out if there's coffee in the VIP lounge. No, there is no innuendo in that caboose.
I'm just going to leave that.
Okay, I'm going to put my phone over here too. Everyone put your phone next to the mic.
You have to stack them up. The first person who answers has to pay for the podcast.
What?
And you stack them up on the table, and the first person who has to try to answer, the first person who answers their phone has to pick up the tab. Has to pay for the podcast.
No, I just mean our ringtones will play.
Okay, guys.
Stop hitting the thing.
What are you doing?
Let's keep going. It's hot.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is drink coffee, if there is coffee, because I don't think there's a coffee maker in the place we're staying at.
I think there is.
Is there?
I didn't look. I don't drink coffee.
I don't know.
Me either.
Well, I do.
I drink hot chocolate.
I do drink coffee, so good for you guys.
Marshmallows. That's all I gotta say.
So then...
Do you really?
I'm going to the signings for Joel and Gilby and Kathleen and the voice actress who plays Sister, Rebecca Frazier.
Okay, then
then Kathleen's signing, and then I'm going to try and get in line real quick for that so I can go to Glibshark's panel before the signing's done, because their panel starts before the signing's done. And then VIP party that night.
There's something else special about this week's episode.
What?
It's conspicuously beard-free on Joseph's part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm disappointed now.
I told you guys that there was a gradual process of de-beardification, and it completed last week. Wow. And now it's just a very thin, trimmed beard, because my hair is at the length that I wanted it to be when I started growing it. There's no beard down there.
Is this phantom beard syndrome that you're experiencing?
Yeah, I'm trying to touch his beard, but there's
For those
no beard.
trying to see the shadow puppetry, Alex is attempting to touch my beard, and there is no beard.
I'm very sad. I might cry tonight.
Yeah? I'll hear you, because I'm 5 feet from your room.
De-beardified.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. It's a new era.
Well, every time my hair is long,
is
it's a good idea when my hair gets to the length I want it to be to shave the beard. Or whenever the beard gets to the length I want it to be if I'm growing the beard, to shave the hair. Well, not shave the hair, but cut the hair. Because otherwise I just look like a hobo. And not hobos in Hoboken Pizza.
Yeah, you pretty much look like a hobo all the time, though, right?
Hey, shut up.
There are no hobos in Hoboken Pizza.
There is a topic we can talk about.
What's that?
Deadpool!
It's been announced. Hey, they left the cursing in the official trailer. I was surprised.
Well, okay, there was 2 trailers.
Oh.
There was the censored trailer.
Oh.
And then there was the restricted trailer.
Okay.
And the restricted trailer actually got debuted on Conan O'Brien.
Okay, I watched the restricted one.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of
Go Conan.
Sorry, I got spittle in my mouth.
Gross. That's not where that belongs.
Yes, it
in your
is.
mouth.
No, the censored version is still funny. It's just not quite the same because it's Deadpool. What's going on with Haley? Why does she look like a tauntaun?
She's died slowly.
Her tauntaun froze before it got to the first marker.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Your Don Don's gonna freeze.
Don Don?
There's way too many aging comedians out here.
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
You already ate.
I was gonna say, you're
thirsty.
hungry after you went to Which.
Actually,
Which?
Which?
Which is which?
Get the lady some water, Tristan.
Thanks, Tristan. You're a babe.
It's like my son. I put him in bed and he goes, I want a glass of water. I'm thirsty.
And you say, no, go
Like,
to
you
bed.
didn't want water before I put you in bed.
But I want water
So,
now.
let's talk about the Deadpool trailer, because that was awesome. Who got to see the Deadpool trailer?
I did.
I think we all did.
So we all did, and we all saw at least the restricted version,
Yes.
Yeah.
which was the better version.
I didn't see
It's
any
got
censor
cursing in
version.
it.
Screw that.
Well, I mean, of course there's cursing in it. I'm just saying, like, there's just more stuff. Like the shot where he hits the three guys at once while doing a flip. I don't think that was actually in the shortened, censored version. And,
No, I
yeah.
don't remember it being there.
And the bits about his cancerous face, which Tristan had a good point he wanted to say about that.
I have trouble watching the scene where they're ragging on how ugly he is, because it's, at the end of the day, it's Ryan Reynolds. It's really hard to make a guy who looks that good look bad.
Ryan, the most handsome man in the world, Reynolds.
He's so sexy.
And also, most of 95% of my experience of Deadpool has been the comics. And in the comics, he really does look horrible. He's like
Yeah,
melty, you know,
And, like,
his
little-
lips,
little
like,
random
hanging out.
hairs.
Hairs hanging out. It's just, you get to that scene, and they're like, oh man, you're so ugly, you're haunting. It's like, he really doesn't look bad.
He's still Ryan Reynolds.
He's still hot.
He's still
Ugly
pretty
Ryan
ugly.
Reynolds is like normal us.
Maybe normal you.
Okay, normal
yeah.
me.
I was about to say,
I was looking at them.
Oh, okay.
You're a girl. You're not. You could never look like Ryan Reynolds.
I'm at
I
least
think.
an 8.
That could be taken as a good thing or a bad
8.5
thing.
for personality, Tristan.
Oh yeah.
Cha-ching. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
I have mastered my humility.
That he wasn't near melty enough.
Not
Plus, Ryan Reynolds actually got something wrong. What?
If I had to choose a guy to go gay for, it would be Ryan Reynolds.
I'm glad you shared that with us.
Is it really trying? Is it really trying right now?
Is he really trying?
It's trying.
Keeping most of that.
Picture, yeah.
tea and crumpets and all that.
Okay.
No, it's Austin Powers.
But still, yes,
it?
Ryan Reynolds is the perfect
Bad
Deadpool.
teeth and all that.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds is a perfect Deadpool. I agree with you, Alex. But Ryan Reynolds actually had something wrong when he was describing Deadpool to Conan O'Brien.
Oh yeah?
He was saying that the part of the process to make him like Wolverine and give him the regenerative powers made him look horrible. I mean, yes and no. The fact that he can never die from cancer means that cancer eventually just makes him look like a giant tumor.
That's
It's
cool.
not
It's not as good as when. Okay, Alex.
He's not a tumor.
That's the Family Guy thing, right? So
Yes.
Not
sing that, but you're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Guy.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
Thank you.
I'm
Now,
a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
now we have that
I'm a
sound
tumor,
bite.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
He's going to keep doing it.
I'm a tumor. That's the whole thing.
That's okay. Thank you. And now I'm going to animate that.
Just
Yeah,
the Arnold Schwarzenegger head just bobbing.
It's just
up
whenever
and
I
down.
talk about Deadpool, I immediately think of that because he is a tumor.
It's very literal. He kind of is a tumor. They said they could make him better, but really they just made it so he heals faster than his cancer kills him.
Yeah. So as a result, I mean, the cancer stays.
But so does he.
Yeah, and so does he. So it can't
He
kill
goes
him,
on forever.
but it keeps being cancer.
I
and
loved
spreading.
I love the Deadpool comic where he buys a boat and then he sinks the boat and he
Okay.
goes back to buy another boat.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to buy the submarine. They have a submarine, and he only offers to buy it for like 10 times what it's worth.
Yeah.
And then he uses the submarine to go find the boat he sank.
Mm-hmm. Then what?
And then he got raided by pirates who stole his submarine and cut his leg off.
Does he grow back limbs?
He does. Well, sort of. In this entire
Or can he
comic,
attach
he
them?
walked around acting like a pirate with his peg leg. And his inner voice kept asking him why he wasn't regrowing his leg.
I have a question. Why does Deadpool have that split personality? Because he didn't before. Before he got the...
Chemotherapy. Mess with his brains.
Brains.
Or it could be
his
the brain
brains.
tumor. Well, it's kind of like multiple brains. I mean, in the comics, there are 3 voices.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
the narrator voice, which is Deadpool.
Yeah.
There's Deadpool himself. And then there's Deadpool's crazy personality, who he's always arguing with.
Yeah, and they're always the three of them arguing. Like,
Yeah.
in the video game, they're talking about like what types of games they like to play and what roles they like to play.
Right.
And the pragmatic voice is all, I like to play MMORPGs and I like to be a healing tank. And I'm like, me too!
So, I mean, he's always got those three voices going on, which is...
But that came from the whole...
Just the surgery that made him the way he is. The project...
It just kind of messed with him.
The Weapon X project.
Wolverine's response was to kill everyone in the facility.
Yeah.
So Deadpool's was... And then in the movie, to run off naked. So...
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm okay
neither
with that.
response is good.
But I mean, Deadpool is also part of the Weapon X program that was designed or pulled together to recapture Wolverine.
They failed.
A lot.
He was effective.
Would you consider... No, he's a mercenary, so you can't say...
He's the Mark of the Mouth.
Yeah, so you can't say he's good or bad. He kind of just goes to...
He's
whoever's the
whatever they
highest
pay
bidder.
him to
Yeah.
do.
He's chaotic. He's not even chaotic neutral.
No, he's without alignment. Because you can find a personality for each alignment. He's got his lawful personality, his chaotic personality, and he's just Deadpool. Even he can't predict. Even he confuses
He just
himself.
goes to the highest bidder.
Like,
Or
literally,
does what he wants.
can't predict what he'll do.
I just like when they do the multiverse stuff in the comics, and he's doing stuff, and he's constantly got zombie Headpool floating around him.
I love Zombie Headpool. And now for 5 seconds, we're going to have Zombie Headpool on the screen.
Just
1,
drifting,
2,
drifting,
3,
saying horrible
4,
things and rotting.
5. Anything about Deadpool?
Well done.
I'm good.
Oh, Marina Baccarin is in it as his significant other, which is cool because she's awesome.
Yes, we all like Marina Baccarin because of Firefly.
Yeah, of course. And then also Gotham.
I haven't seen that, but yes, she's in that too.
Yes.
Wasn't she a cop?
No,
Okay.
she is a
But-
doctor.
Doctor.
But she's not billed as just being his girlfriend. She's also copycat.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that'll happen in the movie, or maybe they're just going to make more Deadpool movies, which would just be awesome if maybe the future is just every Marvel movie from now on is just Deadpool. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Or
Cable
they
and
included
Deadpool.
Like, I mean, we've got the schedule for DC. We've got the schedule for Marvel Studios. We've got the schedule for the X-Men movies. Now we need the schedule for the folks that are making Deadpool. And just every movie is just called Deadpool, 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 Deadpool.
Not even a number behind
Maybe
it,
like
or a
Dead-
subtitle, just Deadpool.
Just-
Deadpool
Like, oh.
again with a question mark.
No, how about Deadpool 2015, Deadpool 2016, Deadpool 2017 Part 1, Deadpool 2017.
Speaking about Marvel,
and then they
Part
pull an
2?
alien and they go Deadpools.
Sure. Why
I
not?
mean,
They did that with Predators, too.
I will say, on the topic of Marvel, apparently the Fantastic Four movie is flopping. Big time.
Is it already out?
I don't know, but I've been seeing things on
it came
Twitter.
out, I think, this
What's
past,
with these Marvel movies coming out and we don't even know about?
It came out this past weekend. I put it there for that reason. You're going to be listening to this. And it's
Okay,
just
you were
gonna
saying?
randomly come out. Yeah, I think it came out this past weekend.
I heard it's flopping.
I wanted to see it.
It's not so much that it's going to be a bad movie, it's that the last one was too recent, I think.
It
was the
was,
last
what, 2 years ago, and it was another origin story.
Was it 2 years ago? No.
Fantastic Four?
I did
No.
not know that.
Silver
No,
Surfer
this-
was a while ago, but it was still
Yeah,
less than
that
a
was-
decade ago.
But see, I never really actually watched those.
Really?
I only watched
those-
the first one.
Yeah, those
But again,
Fantastic
it was
Four.
a
So this one actually I want to see.
It was another superhero movie that really didn't get advertised. Like, I really want to watch this, yet I didn't know it came out.
Yeah. I just heard a lot of people are not that
I
impressed
did
with it.
see Ant-Man.
It's
this
another
past
origin.
weekend.
Ant-Man,
Story.
I heard Ant-Man's amazing.
I liked Ant-Man. Ant-Man was actually
All the
good.
single people told me it was
You
amazing.
can't bring up
I-
Ant-Man
I-
around Haley.
I think they did.
Why?
Because Haley hates him.
I
I
think they
never
did
said I hated him.
because
I
they
just
didn't
had no
hype it up
thing to say.
so much.
Alex, can't you hear they're talking?
Alex doesn't like our talking.
Okay, Alex's turn.
Whoa.
Because they didn't hype it up so much, I think that helped keep expectations lower, and so therefore,
So it's not as big of a flop as maybe people would have expected if there was a lot of hype?
yeah, I think if there was a lot of hype and then people went into it, it might not have met expectations.
So-
But because it was just like normal to low advertising,
So the new slogan for comic book movies is we're not going to hype it so you won't be disappointed?
I'm asking you, yeah, is the new mentality, it
It-
can't be considered a flop if it wasn't a
It's-
big anticipation?
But it
Why make it
the,
if you're
the
gonna do
movie
that?
the movie
Exactly.
Because-
Thank you, Haley.
The movie
just
was
don't-
good, though. I don't. It doesn't matter
Did you
to
see it?
me. Yes,
Oh.
and I really enjoyed it.
Which movie?
Ant-Man.
Oh,
Ant-Man.
I thought we were talking about Fantastic Four.
Well,
still.
we segued
But-
into another movie that also
Yeah, I know, I
wasn't
just
really
didn't know we were
advertised.
talking
But I'm not as critical about movies either.
Yeah.
So that's for me. Whether they hyped it up or not, wouldn't have mattered. But I know a lot of people, when they hype a movie up, usually it doesn't live up to people's expectations.
Part of the thing is when you hype a movie, people actually know it's coming out. So, in the case of Fantastic Four, yet again, I'm like, oh, surprise, it came out.
I don't see the point of putting in all this money and
Yes.
all this stuff
Yes.
if the person...
Preach it, sister!
I mean...
Yeah, I agree with you.
Make
Get
a
that
movie...
soapbox.
Make a movie.
Make the movie
Yes.
if you want the story to be told, that you... And give us...
If you don't think people are going to like it, then just don't make
Actually,
it.
Yeah, don't waste the money.
Another movie that just came out on video that I didn't even know had been in theaters was the second movie of the Divergent series, Insurgent.
I found a new Twitter account
Okay.
that I had to start following called Dystopian YA Novel.
It's just called Dystopian YA Novel.
And every tweet is just an excerpt from this made up dystopian YA novel. And it's so cliche, like pulling a burr out of her side, or being haunted by the death of disposable background character and stuff, or we grew up in this secluded village and we were never told we could leave beyond the wall, but I know there's something out there and all this stuff, and love triangles.
It kind of tangentially reminds me of it got popularized by other people on the internet, but somebody on one of those, fanfic.com or whatever, wrote their own fan fiction of like Harry Potter, and it was super, super goth, and it was impossible to read. There was no good storytelling.
And then it became
in it.
50 Shades of Grey.
That's
No,
most
no,
That was Twilight.
That's Twilight. I know.
So it was your stereotypical horrible fangirly.
I know which one you're talking about.
That's most of fanfiction.net.
That is most of fanfiction.net, but this one became so popular that people started Audible.com basically reciting it and recording themselves and putting it on YouTube. And what I saw was 3 drunk Irish guys trying to help each other go chapter by chapter.
That's awesome!
It was amazing.
I say we do that tonight.
No.
I thought you wanted to go out tonight.
I know.
Neither of those things is being Irish guys reading a horrible fanfiction of Harry Potter.
It was hilarious because not only do their accents just make it that much more interesting to listen to, but half the time they'll be reading and they'll be tripping over the words and they'll go, I can't, I have to stop. And the other guys are like, you have to keep going.
I can't read this.
We can do this. It's just amazing.
I also followed another Twitter account called That One Guy in Your MFA.
That one guy in your MFA.
Which is like a creative writing class.
I know what an MFA is.
Yeah, yes. Well, I had to look it up, actually, because I was like...
Masters of Fine Arts.
Yeah, okay. It's all these, either, self-indulgent excerpts from his novels, these horrible little excerpts, or, the most recent one was Unrelated Flashback.
Unrelated.
But other things, just about him, I'm going on a trip in Europe. I'm just like Lord Byron right now.
Yeah.
And walking through the streets of
constantly referencing novels they've read just to make their piece more interesting.
Walking through the streets of Dublin, knowing in my heart that I'm the only person here who understands the literary significance of this city.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's just so great.
I know that guy because there was one of those.
What are you doing?
No,
blowing farts at Alex?
No, I was gonna say that's what I think of all that crap.
Yeah, well, it's a parody Twitter. You should follow it. It's so funny.
I met that
I didn't know
guy.
it was a
I met that
parody.
guy.
Yeah, you know
nobody liked him.
What are you doing with the bag?
I was just looking.
Okay.
I'm nosy, okay?
She's really nosy. She went all over the place where we're staying on 6th Street. Mm-hmm. She's like, this place is so awesome. She's just up on the balcony I'm gonna live here forever.
I would.
It is
in my room.
It is a pretty awesome place.
Go
I met you in your room and she
was
in your bag.
smearing herself all over the bed.
Yeah.
I saw it.
That's weird.
Basic.
Right?
That is.
So if you are RTX, you can find Tristan, probably not.
No, I'm a
but
tech
if you
guy.
see
I'll
wires,
be behind the scenes.
Follow the wires until you find Tristan.
Follow the wires.
Follow the rainbow.
If you're in line for a signing,
follow the blood.
Follow the blood to find Haley, or follow the
she stabbed all the
lines
people.
for signings. Because she'll be in charge of the signings, the autographs.
Come and say hi. I'll be wearing a flamingo Kavu bag. It's a shoulder bag, and it's got flamingos on it. So come and say hi.
And then hit her in the face with a pie.
It better not be blocking the Guardian on your back.
It won't.
It won't.
It's a shoulder bag. So
I don't know that, but I'm backing her up. And then Alex will be at the other lines. And then I will be running a panel that you better attend if you're at RTX.
I will.
Alex will be there.
I don't know if I'll make it because
But again,
Player
look
4 podcast.
Yeah, look for the Player 4 podcast talks podcast production.
Yeah, so if you want to come and say hi to me and get my signature and take pictures, please.
And then I'll be at the SideQuest events and at the auction I'll be wearing a suit. And at the other events I'll be wearing my Spectre shirt. And I'll be holding a camera. So look for the guy with the camera. Wait. One of the guys with the camera. Wait. Me. Look for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look what that.
And if you're not there...
And you're going to have a yellow flower, right?
Yes, there will be a yellow flower on my suit at the auction.
Team Glass makes me think of Pokemon. Just sounds like one of those bad guys.
It could be a reference.
Team Glass.
There's a lot of...
They're really bad. They're bad at being bad guys, so it makes sense.
I'm bad at being a bad guy.
Team
No,
Rocket.
I'm really good at being a bad guy, so... Gina told me once that she was glad I was not in charge of the board, and that's a whole other conversation. Anyway.
All right.
And if you are not at RTX, we're sorry, and we love you for listening anyway, and we're going to be making some videos and posting pictures, and we'll be putting pictures up on our Rooster Teeth site, we'll be tweeting out pictures, we'll be putting videos up on our YouTube account, so you should stay tuned for that. Our best of video will be going up next week, the one that will be at community content. Who wants to play us out?
Thank you for listening. This has been the Player 4 Podcast RTX edition.
I love you.
I think maybe I love all of you. Maybe. I love Andres.
Maybe, perhaps, no.
Why isn't Andres here?
Why isn't Andres here? Andres, I sent you a text asking what you were doing because we were going to invite you to record with us, but
What
you
you
didn't answer me,
doing?
so... What you want?
Yeah, where's the fifth member of the Player 4
He
podcast?
wasn't listening then.
I
was
I was
thinking
thinking
of
about
something
something
else.
It went over his head.
He wasn't.
He didn't catch it. His reflexes were too slow. She's taking pictures of us. And we're done. Good night.
Bye.